Welcome, crafty friends. Amanda here with Crafting with Amanda, and this is day 7 of series 11, Christy's Beautiful Life. Our sketch today is Ruth L. Wilson, and I will have links below for the playlist for everybody that's playing along, and also for Ruth so that you can connect with her. How I've been picking my photos of what I'm going to scrap is I've been rolling the die. So I have a couple of these Crapper Hopper photo holders. The first roll of both dies tells me which compartment I'm going to use, and then the second die tells me which envelope in that compartment. And when I rolled the one, I kind of felt my whole spirit drop going, oh no, because this is all the photos of our house that we purchased in California. We were in a rental to start with, and then we purchased this house. So what I did is I went ahead and split the camera up kind of into categories in amongst themselves. So I have like our first meal that we ate on the back patio. I have when they were doing the termite tenting. I thought what I would start with is the group of photos from the listing for the house, where you actually find it online and see all the different photos, kind of the before. And I went through and I thought the colors worked really well with the Wander paper. And this is from a couple of years ago, maybe even 3. And I didn't get to use it all. I had bought the workshop kit. That's where this globe is kind of coming from, and some of these arrows and the flags. But I just thought the papers, what I'm gonna do with all of those photos is I'm gonna try to use the same papers, or at least the same colors, throughout this section of the album, because these pages will all be together. I'm also gonna do some, I can't think what it's called, where you put the photos in the photo pockets. That's what they're called. I'm going to do some photo pocket pages as well, but I'll just use all of these same colors. And I'm showing you here, like the front door started with kind of that ambered wood color, and so I thought that the orange in this would just work well again with all of these photos. I put the sketch here up in the corner so you can see there's a circle element to it, and the suggestion was a title or maybe journaling can go around there. And then she has a collage of the photo, and like it looks like a file tab and just a whole layer of things. That's really kind of nice. It draws your eye outward. It gives an anchor for the photo to lay on. So the color of the house when we bought it was this brown color, and it just works perfectly with the toffee cardstock. So that's going to be my matting. And then I have this arrow that kind of brings in the scalloped edge from the sketch. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the stand for the globe or not, but when it came down to it, I felt that it just anchored it to the page itself. So I am going to use that. I'm just trying to figure out, does the stand for the globe go on the outside of the globe or underneath the globe? And I end up changing that a couple times. I don't think I make you see all of that, but here I feel like, okay, I have a general direction of what I'm going in. I glued together 2 pieces of the toffee cardstock and then cut them out with my serif thin cuts. I did all that off camera, but I like having at least 2 layers. It just gives a little more dimension and weight to that title. So sure enough, I'm going to have that going around the outside. I did think about using all capital letters, but I thought that drew your eye too much to that title. So I went ahead and went with upper and lowercase. But I did do that in the toffee color again. The house is toffee. The letters are toffee. I am going to need to bring some more toffee in. I'm trying to find some color balance in this. And it's funny, this layout came together very, very quickly. So these are just parts that are left from the workshop kit. I've done a couple pages with this. I think of our 2011 Arizona trip when we went to the Grand Canyon, which of course these work perfect for. But then here again, I'm just going through the scraps and seeing what works, and I love all of the little fiddly bits and pieces Ruth has put in and around the photo. It's kind of nice, the clustering, the thought, it takes all of the work out of it for me. I just have to find my pieces and make my little clusters, kind of like what she did. I thought about putting another piece of paper, a pattern paper under the arrow, again, kind of like what she has in the sketch, but it got too busy, I'll say. So here I'm just using the flag that's kind of mounted right in what would be California on the globe, and working my way through from the upper left corner to the lower right. It's funny, while I'm putting these together, I'm thinking, I gotta include journaling on this. How am I gonna do journaling? Should I have a pull-out tab? Should I, pop dot my photo up so that it's a ticket thing that you pull out from behind the photo? And I decided, since this is kind of the opening page of this new house in California, I wanted the journaling to be out front and readable without having to interact with the layout, because sometimes people just kind of scroll through and they don't interact. So this is the journaling I did before. I wrote it all out, kind of slip it under how I thought I wanted it, and drew some lines so I would know how to do the journaling. And all that I put on the journaling was the size, square footage, the number of rooms, number of baths, when it was built, and all of the pertinent information. Be sure to check out in the video description the playlist for all of those doing the 30 days of sketches this year. If you want to help any of us out, go ahead and like our videos. That's a big boost. You can connect with me on social media. Those links will also be in the video description. All the supplies I use will be down there, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.